Hello everybody and welcome back to Fallout 76. Right, we got to talk to Professor Bot. Hello.
The Overseer mentioned there would be more people coming.
Did she tell you need to get into the restricted wing?
Assuming there even is a restricted section, and I am not verifying that neither of you have Vault-Tec University credentials.
We've already done this. They obviously graduated from here, she doesn't have access.
Faculty and staff determine who goes where in this university, not former students.
I might be the only human being connected to this place that's still alive. My authority doesn't override yours?
No, it does not. And for the record, I was the dissenting opinion on fast-tracking your overseer assignment. You are not pushing your way through me.
There has to be a way we can gain access.
There is one thing I need. A new graduating class. Unfortunately, your overseer has already passed the final exam, but you could take it.
You mean the vault simulation? That's ridiculous. All the professors are gone. The vaults have already been assigned.
My programming dictates that this university's purpose is to produce graduates, and I intend to follow the rules. Unlike some people, the simulation will be run by the Mr. Handy janitorial staff. It is an experimental protocol, but you will find they are more than up to the task.
Alright, I'll complete this exam again.
Agree. In this test scenario, your vault has divided into factions. You must resolve the conflict any way you see fit. Your chief of security will fill you in on the details. Good luck.
I'm not familiar with this test scenario. Professor Bot must have come up with it on his own.
Okay, so we got to talk to the security chief who's downstairs. We've already done this one now. Oh, for God's sake, these are going to shoot us again, aren't they?
Identify yourself.
Maybe I'll shoot him.
Please step into the open and identify yourself. Abide step. Standing down.
Oh, back to the usual daily routine.
I need to get rid of some things. Okay, that'll do it.
You the new overseer? Heck of a boiling pot you're stepping into. Little tiff between the engineers and the med staff is ready to blow.
Okay, Vault dwellers arguing with each other. What else is new?
It's not like the usual bickering. Accusations of murder are being thrown around. There was a reactor leak. Kellerman, head engineer's apprentice, rushed in to fix it. Poor kid got a full dose of rads.
And did he get himself killed? Why is this my problem? No, that's awful.
That's not the worst of it. Dr. Loris, head of the medical team, refused to send in help. Quarantined the reactor area so nobody died trying to go in there. Head engineer Brass accused the doctor of murder. Then, a couple days later, people noticed that one of the doctor's assistants, Estella, was missing. Everyone thinks it's a revenge killing. An eye for an eye.
What do you think?
I don't know, Overseer. There's no proof the head engineer did anything nefarious. But there's no proof he didn't do it either. It'll be up to you to sort out this mess. Sorry I couldn't be of more help.
Thank you. I'll get to the bottom of this.
I'll be here if you need me, Overseer.
Right, we'll start up and then we'll get down.
Ah, Overseer. I'm so glad you've stepped into this little mess of ours. I'm sure you'll resolve the matter swiftly.
I want to talk to you about your feud with Engineer Brass.
I don't have a feud with Brass. He has a feud with me. I'm only doing my job, Overseer, looking out for the health of the vault. And I'm sorry to say that, in my medical opinion, the chief engineer is suffering from paranoia and revenge fixation. We can't let that fester.
I heard you quarantined the reactor and engineer died.
Oh, nasty business. But I'm not going to apologize for it. It had to be done. As doctors, we take an oath to do no harm. But sometimes, we have to choose between saving one life or saving several.
What are you suggesting we do?
Simple. You can authorize me to place the head engineer under medical supervision. A combination of chems and therapy will do the rest. There might be some protest, but I think our combined authority will keep that to a minimum.
Charisma, I'm sure I could persuade Brass to come voluntarily, prevent any outrage from the other engineers.
An ideal solution, Overseer. I'd expect nothing less from you.
Okay, let's go speak to the engineer. I'll go downstairs.
Overseer, huh? We'll see.
I'm not, you got a problem with me, that's it.
Not yet.
Not a fan of conversation. I'm here to talk about your feud with Dr. Loris.
Don't care what security says. Dr. Loris had no right to quarantine the reactor. Leaving Kellerman to die? Murder. That's all there is to it. I want justice, Overseer.
I heard Loris's assistant is missing.
Did they tell you how me and my crew scoured every inch of this vault looking for her? Yeah, that's right. Every loose access panel and every vent. You think I wanted anyone else to die? The only one here that cold-blooded is Dr. Loris. He proved that with Kellerman.
You want me to arrest Dr. Loris?
No. Half this vault thinks he did the right thing. You do anything to him now, that split will turn violent. I want him exposed. Prove to everyone that he's the bad gear in this vault's engine.
Okay, I'm not convinced Loris is wrong. I need to think about this. Alright, what's your plan? Perhaps a few carefully chosen words can convince Loris to confess his guilt.
If he goes quietly, all the better. Less chance of his staff getting up in arms.
Let's go and talk to him. Is he going to come with us or is he going to stay there? You can talk to the doctor.
How can I help?
You must regret what happened to Kelman, Doctor. Some small pang of guilt?
Well, of course. But it had to be done, Overseer.
I disagree. I think you rushed to judgment and you know it. You're hiding behind your justification.
I'm not hiding from anything. I mean, maybe I didn't know exactly how much radiation there was. Maybe he could have been saved. But at what cost?
You could have done something. You didn't. It's time to take responsibility.
I'll turn myself in for Kellerman. Negligence leading to his death. I'm so sorry, Overseer. I am.
There we go. Now I can talk to Engineer Brass. Follow Doctor. Oh, he's going to go down and talk to him, I think, isn't he? Where's he going? No, he's turning himself in. Follow Dr. Reed. Let's talk to the engineer. Get him to turn himself in as well. Hang on, let's turn them both in. Oh, he's busy. He's not coming. Okay, we'll go back upstairs.
I'm here to turn myself in for the death of Engineer Kellerman.
Well, this is a turn. So, you admit that you could have helped that poor lad, and you didn't.
It was gross negligence. The Overseer helped me to see that. I'm ready to pay my debt to society.
Off to the lockup with you, then. We'll sort out the length of sentence later.
It's always ugly choosing sides, but it's better than letting factions divide the vault. Good work.
Okay. Talk to Professor Bott. So you completed it. Right. What's in here? Vault security. Actually, can we have a look at the computer on this? Concerns. The faction dividing the vault continues to be the #1 concern. Head Engineer Brass and Dr. Loris each control a significant portion of the vault staff. Their feud threatens to create revolt and panic. Cracking down seems unwise. Better to let the Overseer resolve matters. Show leadership would not only calm the conflict, but might unite the vault under a single authority. Whether or not we did the right thing, it doesn't matter. We're now going back to speak to Professor Bott, see what he says. And the last time I did it the other way around, so I thought I'd do it differently this time, if I could, and I have been able to. Just so we've done it both ways then.
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search.
We do upstairs, don't we? They shouldn't be shooting me, should they?
Multiple files in progress.
Or have we got to...
Clear of the
Jesus, what's
combat
they doing?
area.
There we go. Victory's mine.
Well, It appears you passed the test, barely exceeding my low expectations of you.
Wow. I found your simulation dull and uninspired. 0 stars.
Everyone is a critic. You are lucky. This university does not have a disciplinary program for being a smart ass. You are now an official graduate of Fulton University, entitled to access to the restricted wing. Back down in the vault, simulation space is a maintenance area. It conceals a secondary room that I believe will have what you are looking for.
It was almost good to see you again, Professor Bott.
Yes, Overseer, I suppose it was. Congratulations on one of your residents passing the program. You must be proud.
Actually, I am. Afraid I don't have my old cap and gown to share with you. Hopefully, what we'll find in the restricted wing will be even better.
Well, let's go and have a look, shall we? Let's go and have a look. Restricted wing, that's down there, isn't it? Somewhere.
Do not attempt to flee. You will be.
I'm not sure where that robot is.
And sanctioned.
Oh, it's upstairs. I don't care. Overseer, do what you want. We've got to go downstairs again, haven't we?
Approach and identify yourself.
iBot.
Identify intruder detected. Beginning search.
Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom.
Proceeding with search protocol.
Oh, what's in here?
Good. Somewhere past this maintenance area is the restricted wing.
Ooh. Oh shit. Screw you, Protector. You're dead. No, there's no Assaultrons in fine. There's an Assaultron, I'm gonna look like, nope. See ya. Okay.
Nothing I like better than a little R&R on Uncle Sam's dime. Is that someone who needs me to kick their ass? Oh, this is my lucky day.
I was up there. It's up there, shooting at her.
No surrender!
cameras. What the heck? What is this place?
This has to be it. Let's see what they left behind.
Hopefully no nasty surprises. Hopefully they didn't leave anything nasty behind. I'm seeing if they've left any holotapes, like if there's any lying around I can then just play them. Sit here and watch it.
Armed services to a very special Vault-Tec presentation. Gold. This rarefied metal has been the backbone of trade since time immemorial. And in the event of nuclear war, this precious resource will once again become invaluable to rebuilding America's economic future. That is why Vault-Tec has been commissioned to build a different and very real vault. Named for the atomic number of the metal little guard, Vault 79 will be the new home for all of America's gold reserves. Fort Knox will secretly be retired and emptied. Its gold bullion transported to the new vault, where it will be safe behind Vault-Tec's top-of-the-line automated security. Biometric recognition to verify authorized personnel. Sophisticated laser grid fields to ward off intruders. And, in the unlikely event of a breach, military-grade defensive turret systems built in partnership with our friends at Robco. All of this, along with Vault-Tec's signature lead-line containment walls, airtight construction, fusion-powered generators, and automated manufacturing facilities. Vault 79, a golden future for the America we all know and love. Brought to you by Vault-Tec.
Okay.
For once, the rumor mill gets it right. There is a treasure in that vault. All of America's gold reserves.
That's a lot of security to get past.
Even getting into the vault at all is gonna be a challenge. Let alone dealing with that buffet line of intrusion countermeasures. But the reward? Put aside the base instinct of hoarding wealth. What could we do with a vault full of precious metals?
If everyone knew we had it, we could build a base to recommission, trade, establish our own currency. You mean besides swimming it?
Just listen as closely as you can. What has gold always been used for in human history? Money. We could create our own currency. One with a legitimate authority backed by a real resource. No more barter or wild, unregulated proxies. It won't happen overnight, but one day we could have leverage to create a new economy. Property rights, taxes, laws. A government.
Let's have a look. Vault-Tec must have planned all this. They're still watching out for us.
I doubt it. I think something must have gone wrong. The American government should have come to reclaim the gold. They should be here, but there's no point worrying about all that. We need to get into that vault ourselves, and more importantly, we need help to do it. Fortunately, you just made contact with two large groups of people who both seem to have their own talents.
Hell, if you're going to break into something, why not ask a bunch of raiders? That's true. Settlers of Foundation know how to build things. Maybe they can dismantle them too. Raiders. Hell, if you're going to break into something, why not ask a bunch of raiders?
Not my first pick, but it's hard to argue with your point. Do me a favor. Talk to them both. Get all the options on the table.
Okay, talk to Meg about Vault-Tec, and I talk to Paige. That's straightforward. Okay, so now we've got to go and ask about not the Brotherhood of Steel. I will speak to Foundation first because they're the least violent of the two factions. Talk to Paige. Back at Foundation. Who was that then? Who's that? Oh, it's a settler guard. Tommy Ten Toes? Minerva. What the heck?
You better buy the goods you want now. Minerva don't stick around too long. Could be hitting the road any time now.
How's life as a caravan guard?
Oh, well, you know, none too bad, none too good. A lot of walking, a bit of shooting, and mostly just standing around trying to look all intimidating like.
How did you get your name?
Well, they call me Tommy Ten Toes on account of my 10 toes on the one foot. They used to call me Tommy the Nose. Pretty sure it's 'cause I knows a lot. I knows about business, I knows about guns, I knows it all. But after getting all ghouly, they stopped calling me the Nose. Maybe they don't think I knows it like I used to. But I got these toes, though, more than I can count. Wait, 15. 15 toes. No, now you see, Tommy still knows.
Hello, Appalachia. My name's Minerva. My game's handcrafted replications.
Thanks for the story, Tommy.
Hey, anytime, pal.
I like him. What's it like working for Minerva?
Yeah, to be clear, Tommy don't work for Minerva. Tommy works for the Blue Ridge Caravan Company. But seeing as I only ever gets paired with Minerva, I guess it don't make much difference. Anyway, she's all right. Hey, you know that she draws them pictures of guns and stuff herself, right? And people are actually buying them? Maybe I should sell some drawings, too. I draw animals real good. Like them kangaroos, and the rhinoceroses. And I love rhinoceroses. You ever been to the zoo? I miss zoos.
Of course.
So you look like the zoo type. Got it right again, Tommy.
Talk to you later.
Another time then. Okay.
Okay, so you can talk to Minerva.
Minerva, at your service. Looking for some weaponry schematics? Maybe a pattern for a swanky new set of armor.
What's with the big ghoul in the hat?
Tommy? Well, it wouldn't be a caravan without someone riding shotgun. He may seem intimidating, but he's a big, goofy teddy bear. Loves to chat, so say hi. Try and steal something, though, and he will rip your sternum out. I've seen him do it. Very graphic.
What sort of things do you sell here?
You'd think with all the carnival barking I do, I wouldn't get this question much. But alas, here I go, answering it again. My caravan sells recreations of all sorts of rare plans and recipes. At discounted prices, no less. I've got what you'd call a photographic memory. If I've seen it, I can picture it. And draw it exactly so. The human copying machine, they say. But I suspect that name will lose its veneer once anyone that remembers copying machines has died off. If you're interested in plans at unbeatable prices, I'm the best that the Blue Ridge Caravan Company has.
Okay. You're with the Blue Ridge Caravan Company?
Sure am. Been with them since I was a pint-sized brainy brat. I'm originally from D.C. Survived the bombs thanks to my local library, seconding as a bomb shelter. Wound up wandering from group to group, until my talents caught the eye of some Blue Ridge folks passing through. I ended up being an apprentice for a book salesman, and rewriting books by hand. He was a dear friend, and a great mentor. After he passed, I took over his caravan. Switched from books to something a little more catered to the modern survivor's needs, though. But Blue Ridge are my business partners, and my family. I couldn't ask for a better one.
A photographic memory? Isn't this a waste of your talent?
And what else could I be spending my talent on, pray tell? Turning a profit is all I know, and all I ever want to know.
Thanks, that's all I want to know.
Sure thing.
How long will you be here?
Not long. So if you've got your eye on something, act fast. My stock is constantly rotating with new and exciting observations from my travels. But that also means you're unlikely to see the same thing on back-to-back visits, so grab what you can while I'm here.
Okay. I thought you make all this from memory. Why can't you just offer everything all the time?
My mind may be unending, but I can only draw so much before my wrist snaps in two. Not many treatments for carpal tunnel syndrome in the wasteland, you know?
Okay, I want to ask something else.
What else did you want to know?
I don't think there's anything else we can talk about. See you later.
Mm-hmm. But don't forget, I won't be around here forever. Make sure you grab the goods you want before they're gone.
Okay, let's have a look what she's got. I don't think I'm going to buy anything. Okay. Wow. Okay. There's plans for different things. That's not too bad, but I'm not going to do that. I don't want to do it. So she's not always going to be here. Is this part of the update that they've added? I'm not sure. Let's talk to Paige.
Sonny always says his stuff will go on sale tomorrow. Somehow.
Civilization is being rebuilt right here in Foundation.
Samuel.
Morning. Hey, fellow dweller.
Actually, no, but I haven't got any gold things, I don't think. Alright, let's get a Paige. I want to speak to both of them before we finish this video.
The Vault Dweller from 76. What is it?
I wanted to hire your crew to break into a vault. Could you do it?
We're usually in the build, not break business. But sometimes you gotta demolish an old space, so... maybe. Why? Which vault are you talking about?
It's Vault 79. Check out these blueprints.
Huh. Oh, I see. Interesting. Client was obviously paranoid about security. Lasers, turrets, super thick walls. This is about that treasure, isn't it? So it's not bull after all. It's in this vault, and you want us to help you get it.
It's not just about treasure. We want to build a new currency.
You got some grand scheme to reignite the basis of capital, and all that other money talk the lobbyists on the Hill would always yammer about. That's all well and good. But my concern is how that gold can help us right here, right now. How it can help the people of Foundation. Look, let's say I believe you. A structure like this, you need some serious equipment to do any demo work.
What do you think the gold could do for Foundation?
It could be used to barter for all kinds of things we need. Supplies, better defenses, materials to build and expand. We could get a real foothold here, not just for today, but for the future.
You don't have something that can do the job already?
If it was just cutting, lifting, a little mortar work, we got that covered. But that's not what you're asking for. We need to find a weak point in this structure and bust through it. That means drilling into reinforced lead-lined concrete and steel. You find us something that can do that, we can handle finding the right spot to hit for you.
Any idea where I can find a drill that would work?
Well, hand drills ain't gonna cut it, I can tell you that right now. We need something industrial level. Appalachia's mining country, right? We need something like that. Breach through miles of hard rock in a minute. Maybe check a few of the drilling equipment companies. See if they left anything behind.
Okay, and then we're going to talk to Meg. I actually think that the Raiders might actually be better at doing it. Just because they used to... What's this? Oh, someone's about to nuke somewhere. Just because they're very good at getting into places. Exterior will do it. Over encumbered. Oh, of course I'm over encumbered. Always over encumbered. Let's get rid of some missiles.
Those Mothman cultists give me the creeps. They're all just crazy.
Get rid of that.
Seems like as soon as we fix one thing in this place, another breaks.
There we go. Once we've spoken to Meg, we'll finish.
People around here think we're stealing their shit. Don't they know we were here
Looks
first?
like your little inoculation worked like a charm. We've established your usefulness, but don't mistake our gratitude for hospitality. Yet here you are. It tells me you're not here just to waste my time. You want something. And it must be important, else you wouldn't be barging in here like you run the place. Out with it.
It's only 'cause nothing can get to her.
Okay.
You ever see a Scorched or a super mutant take an elevator? They're too stupid.
Can't push a button.
I need you to promise I'll be rewarded for this information.
Now you gotta be smart enough to know I ain't gonna promise you anything. It's just where we're at, 7-6. So if you want something from me, you better get to talking.
Okay, Meg. The treasure here in Appalachia, it's real. Locked inside Vault 79.
Well, if that don't pique my interest, please go on. What exactly, pray tell, is inside this Vault 79?
The US Treasury supply of gold. All of it.
This is a fascinating turn of events, ain't it? The things I could buy with that gold. You know, I heard rumors about it round here. Of course, the last sucker who tried to use the location of the trove as a bargaining chip is still dangling from a wire outside as we speak. Liars get wires, you dig? So let's pretend for a moment I don't believe you. What you got to convince me?
I've got schematics I recovered from VTU. I can show them to you.
Shit. You know I could just kill you and take this, right? You got a lot to learn before you can roll with us, 7-6.
Try something and I'll break you in half. I'm not stupid. Why do you think I haven't given you the location of the vault yet?
Oh, I like the cut of your jib. Maybe there is hope for you. Toss it up on the board and let's see what you got here.
Top of the world. I would have thought she'd just be rusted scrap.
Appalachia belongs to us. And there ain't nobody that can prove me
Nothing
wrong.
can get to her.
On the board, on here, innit?
Or a super mutant take an elevator? They're too stupid.
Can't push a button, but they can fire a gun? Ugh. You're either full of shit or you've been hanging out with Munch way too long.
Alright. Seems pretty legit. I assume you're coming to me because we got the skills to get into this here vault. But you know, we ain't gonna do this out of the goodness of our hearts, baby doll. Oh, no. I'm gonna expect a significant cut of the goods inside. So we're gonna have ourselves an agreement here, see? I supply the people power. You supply the location. We all get inside, we nab the goods, you get a nice fair little cut, and we all make out like bandits, you dig?
Yeah, I agree. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me.
Peachy. So, first things first. We gotta have a plan to crack that big-ass vault door wide open, right? Easy peasy, light and breezy. That's a job for Lucky Lou, our demo expert. If he can't explode it, then it ain't from this earth. Now, Lou can be a real shut-in, on account of his, skin condition. But I trust him more than just about anybody. Why don't you go see him in his room down below? Introduce yourself. Fill him in on the plan, then do whatever prep work he needs you to do, you dig?
Awesome. Why is he called Lucky Lou?
At least when it comes to dying. Lou's got a knack for cheating death. He was up in Pittsburgh, 70 years old when shit went down. They say a real honest-to-goodness A-bomb fell straight in his living room. Thing didn't go off. A dud. When the radiation came flowing down the rivers into the city, most died, went feral. But Lou, he survived. Changed, but with his mind intact. You get the picture.
Long dead or one of those scorched things stuck with Margie.
What's Lou's condition?
Aside from the fact Lou ain't exactly what I call a people person, He looks like one of them ghouls you see shambling around out there. Only he still maintains all the other stuff that makes us human. Don't worry, he ain't gonna bite. But some of the others don't much appreciate his appearance, so he keeps to himself. Works out, because he's a bit of a hermit anyway.
Okay, I can talk to him.
Right on, 7-6. Do your thing. Let's try to keep this on the down low, alright? I don't want the entire camp knowing what's going on yet. Only tell who I say to tell, you dig?
I get that. Yeah, I get that, because if we tell everybody, they'll probably turn on us and get crazy, which is not what we want. This is going to be really cool. Get Lou on board. So these are actually more helpful. They're not as trustworthy, but they're easier to get to help than Foundation. And I do like the Raiders, to be fair. Like, even though they're brutal. And if it's between these and Foundation at the moment, I think I'll pick these guys. Oh, lose goodbye note. What? Gone forever, don't get Nebby, come look for me. Ain't gonna be ice or Randy no more. Already told Fisher he's got claim to all my stuff. So she can fight over the scraps. Oh no. Speak with Fisher. Can I go and tell her? Find clues on Fisher's terminal. Wherever that is. Up we go. That's sad. Have the Raiders been picking on him?
You can't see my codes. You wouldn't understand.
Back off.
Can we tell Meg? Can we tell her? I am going to be finishing this video in a bit, but...
You want something? You take it. It's the only way to live.
Can I talk?
Your overseer
No, I
came
can't
through
tell
on
her.
the wide distribution over here. Guess we'll hold off on raiding that old nuclear plant.
Oh, damn, I need to be higher. Okay, let's get... I'm good with charisma, so let's talk. Where is... Oh, he's over here. Fisher.
You're the new guy, aren't you? I seen you talking with Meg and poking around. That brings you to me.
I found a note from Luke that says he took off. He mentioned you in it. What do you know about his disappearance?
Lou, huh? I didn't know he was gone. Maybe he was just tired of being cooped up in that hole of his and went for some fresh air.
You're hiding something. Look, you can trust me to keep it on the down low.
Okay. You got me. I confess. I intentionally misled you. But it's not what you think. I had to do it. I promised Lou I would try to throw people off his trail if they came looking for him. I was hoping he'd come to his senses, return by now, and this wouldn't be necessary. Truth is, I'm worried. When he left, he was more glum than usual, like something was weighing heavy on his mind.
Did something bad happen to him recently?
Nothing I'm aware of. Nothing truly bad ever seems to happen to him. In fact, if I was still a religious man, I would say God watches over him and has special plans for Lou here on this earth. Lou's one of the luckiest men alive. He's over 95 years old and still fit as a fiddle. Sharp as a tack. I've witnessed over a dozen times where something should have rightly killed any normal man. But not Lou.
So if Lou's so lucky, why would he leave like this?
To be honest, I don't know. He came to see me before he left. I was busy working and only half listening. But I think he said something about feeling like a burden. He's never been a burden on anyone. He gives to himself and does more than his fair share of work.
Do you have any idea where he might have gone?
Not exactly. But I did send out a friend of mine to go find him, just before you showed up. She's a tracker. Best I've ever known. Unfortunately, she hasn't come back yet.
Oh, God.
Might be she's having trouble getting Lou to see eye to eye. My friend's not the best conversationalist, and Lou's stubborn. Maybe you can go and mediate. Talk some sense into old Lou.
That's great, but that still doesn't tell me where I need to go.
Oh, right. Pardon me. Since my tracker buddy went off alone, I rigged up a tracking beacon I could use to find her. Just in case she ran into trouble and wasn't able to make it back. I don't think that's the case here, but fair warning, this might lead you to a dead end. In which case, I'm sorry. You can use your Pip-Boy to track the beacon's radio signal. The closer you are, the more it will ping. It should get you to where you need to be.
Thanks, I'll go meet your tracker.
Good luck. And, I hope Lou's okay when you find him.
Okay, failed find clues. I couldn't do anything on the terminal because I haven't done anything really computer-wise. So tune radio to Fisher's tracking. We've got to meet Fisher's friend, but that will be in the next one because I'm finishing this one here. So guys, thank you all for watching, and till next time, take care.